All right, we're going to go ahead and move on. Local business news. Nate, are you ready?
Sure. We're going to start off with the Yates Music. I have not been there yet. It's a new shop on North Mulberry Street. It fills a gap for musicians by offering local instruments, gear, accessories, and artwork. The owners are Eric and Terry Yates. They are longtime musicians. The only thing I can play is kazoo, so good for them. They aim to provide performers with strings, chords, and unique equipment without shipping delays, and it's Hardin County's first dedicated music store in over a decade. The News Enterprise has a story about it if you want to learn a lot more about it.
Yeah, I put
Uh,
the link in the link tree. So if you go to hardinlocal.com, there's a Yates Music link up there that says News Enterprise article. So people can go check that out there.
but I think it's great. I mean, this is going to tie into some of the other stuff. We've got the with the bookstores and the record store. Like I like the art scene in E Town is alive and well, and that just kind of shows it. Speaking of music, Chris from NSYNC, Blast from My Past, was in town this weekend. I don't know if he had a son or a daughter, but I know that I was told his children or child had a game at the sports park. They stopped by on Saturday at Mylard. I probably said that wrong. I always call it Mylard. Inside Social on Main, and then on Sunday he went over to Boom Baz and hung out. I was told that he was also at either JR Neighbors, but they didn't catch who he was, but said he stopped by over there too. So obviously it's awesome when he goes to local businesses and stays away from the chains. No offense to the chains. I like my chain pizza, but I want to support local businesses too. He wanted the local flavors and the fact that he took pictures with people. He didn't just say, "Hey, leave me alone." So I thought that was just awesome. Obviously, we saw the hits and the views this weekend from that, but that seemed to take over the weekend. Speaking of Mulberry, we touched about Yates Music. There's a lot of movement back and forth on Mulberry. First, Bark and Bay, that was on Mulberry, has moved over to Master Street. If you're not familiar with Master Street, it's basically right across from Manakee Funeral Home and the Hardin County Farmers Market. So basically, right off Litchfield Road, it's a side street. You can go there, goes loops all the way around. I think it was the old CK Cars building, I believe is what it was. They have moved out there. TF Games, that was in next to the former Bargain Bin or Bargain Hunt. They have moved out. They still have a larger Radcliffe store on West Lincoln Trail. They said, "Hey, come see them there." And I believe they're going to put a store in Brandenburg, is what I've been told. Don't hold me to that. This is what I've been told. I didn't see anything official, but it did on the sign. It did say sort of support our Radcliffe location. Bloom Bakery. The sign is now up. That's in Mulberry Square. That's the one that's right behind Subway with green buildings. That will be opening soon. I do not have a date. And then Mulberry Nutrition was one of the slew of openings we had over the weekend. They are opened yesterday, Monday, and they're right kind of on by Etown High School over there on that side. So even though I know we talk about Ring Road and Dixie, Mulberry's happening back and forth. John, you kind of mentioned it. I know they opened today. Street Kitchen is now open. I will probably be there Friday for lunch. If I'd be shocked if I don't, but I want to check it out. I've already seen great reviews of it already. Bird Whistle Books opens Wednesday or Thursday, I believe. I think it's Wednesday. I think it's September 10th. I went out there. There's my very bad, I need a tripod video, but there's a walkthrough of it. There's plenty of pictures on my post. So we have the video of Bird Whistle Books. Right next door will be New Style Records. They are not open yet. They will not be opening tomorrow. They are a couple weeks behind. So they are not even set up yet, but they will, I bet, by the end of the month. New Style Records right next to them. And if you're not familiar with it, it is right across from the Gray Comb in the former Busy Bee location. And then, so that's all that. Plus, I live on the south side, so I saw it the other day. I have not taken a picture yet. I don't know if Matt knows more about this or not, but the city is selling a plot of land right next to the fire department on the south side, right across from Long John Silver's. I don't know how big the plot is. I don't know how fast they want to move on it. It's just a real small sign that said the city is selling it, and you can contact them.
I don't know anything about that. I do know that they are trying to develop the South End and bring in additional businesses. So I'm not familiar if they have at this time, if they have a particular buyer or anything like that in mind. But it is a small lot, and we'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah, I bet spitballing here. I would love to see like a Taco Bell there,
That'd be
drive-through coffee store, something small. I think a Rallies could fit there. Obviously, something small like that could obviously fit a Scooters, a Starbucks on this side. Something like
yeah.
you wouldn't need like 50 seats, but I would take anything like that. I think the whole South Side would, but that just continues the South Side growth. We know that Gulf Coast Connection, ABC Food just moved out there from downtown, and they have been rocking every weekend. They are doing boom out there. Bryan Electric's going to build a bigger building right next door to that, and I know that Quick Trip has cleared off land out near them too. So I think the South Side, especially in 25, late 2025, 26, 27, is going to look a lot different than what we're seeing now.
Right. And I think as you see Ring Road develop and come all the way out that way, I think you're going to continue to see growth out that way, and you're going to continue to see businesses move in that direction.
Agreed, especially that because Ring Road's obviously starting to get full. You got Publix, you got Kroger going on over there, you got
Correct.
The VA going on nearby, and then you've also got once Blue Oval really gets cooking, the South Side obviously being the connector and only being 5 or 6 miles away from Glendale is really going to boom. So I'm excited.
Yeah, exciting times.
It is. It's exciting. And we also, I was looking back through what we talked about in business updates over the past few weeks, and we're going to be getting you some more updates probably next week on like the Kroger Marketplace, the Publix, Town Mall. And also, I know we mentioned on the South Side, Yoke Fellow Coffee Roasters. Does anybody have an update on that yet?
They were shooting for this month. I do know they just made a post about it looks like a barbecue cinnamon roll. I mean, it's like a barbecue twisty thing. They just posted it, but I like barbecue. I like cinnamon rolls. I don't think it is cinnamon roll. I think it's just the dough, but with a barbecue twirl, I guess. But they have some neat things. It's not just coffee. They do a lot of their own roasting and they do a lot of shipping, but I'm excited about it's not going to be just drinking, so that's great for me. But their menu, they've come up with some great stuff. Like it's very unique and inventive. And obviously, I will be having a meal out there once they open. I do
We
not
have a question for you, Nate. Can you repeat what has moved from E-Town to Radcliffe and location?
Yes, so it was TF Games, which is a used video games. I guess they might have done some new stuff, but usually video game trading, getting stuff old if you want to get the older systems. They have moved from Mulberry. They have a location on West Lincoln Trail. I was told by Lauren Hales that they already had the location. So it wasn't like they just went close, open. But West Lincoln Trail one is a lot bigger, and so they have a store out there, and then they have a couple other stores in the region. So they did have a store in the mall at one point. So they've been around for quite a while.
And the only other thing I found from the past that we hadn't like updated recently was the Spirit Halloween that might be coming to like where that former Joanne's shop was. I don't know. Has it opened yet, or do you know?
Not yet. I was by the mall area the weekend, and I didn't even see even the sign up yet. So I may still be a couple weeks away. I know one time I think the last time they were in like either Sears or H.H. Gregg, it didn't open until like October 1st.
Okay.
So the fact that it's not open a few days after Labor Day doesn't really shock me yet, because obviously they have to do this all over the country. So staff it, get everything moved in. So it may still be a couple weeks out.
Great.